time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show brings you famous celebrities and amazing people from all over the world. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. So sit back and relax and enjoy the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support at sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also on Stitcher podcasts as well, too, and other podcasts coming soon near you on the Mike Wagner Show. Also, take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with a wonderful lady from Pittsburgh, PA. She was born and raised outside the area, began singing at a very young age, started guitar at 16, and she has a soon-to-be release, Never Say Never, and featuring the soon-to-be hit single Medicine, and a lot of influences. We'll talk about that, and of course, we'll be asking a little bit of questions as well, too. So right with us on the Mike Wagner Show, live from beautiful Pittsburgh, PA, the home of the Pirates and the Penguins, and, of course, Steel City, and just chilling out with some good old country, Ashley Puckett. Ashley, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hello, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. So you're born and raised outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. You began singing at a young age, started guitar at 16, and you've got a soon-to-be release with a couple of singles as well, too. And before we get into all that, tell us how I got started.
Yes, well, actually, I've been singing what I say is all my life. So I think I started singing my first song. It was around the age of 5. Mm-hmm. So since then, it was kind of just nothing I had to think about. It was just something that was casual, something I kept in my life all the time, something I was just happy and enjoyed doing. And then, as I grew older, I just figured, enjoying something that much, I think that's what you need to be doing for your career and your life. And I met the right people, and here I am, and we have our first single out, and it's doing pretty well. So I'm excited. That's
amazing, too. And what's the one moment that got you into singing and guitar? What's the one precise moment?
I think the one moment is when I realized that I enjoyed it so much that there wasn't going to be a point in my life that music wasn't going to be taking precedence over anything else. And at that time, I started playing guitar at 16. Which kind of helped out the songwriting, made that a lot easier for me. And it was probably around 16 or 17 when I realized that I think music was going to be pretty important, and I think the way I was going to go with my life.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting, too. And who are some of your favorite singers and guitarists growing up as well?
There's so many of them. I look up to, as far as some of the music I like to sing, some of those who's kind of shaped me as artists, like LeAnn Womack, Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Patsy Cline. Growing up, I loved Joe Nichols. There's just so many great ones. Those are just a few.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like country is pretty much a big influence in your life as well, too. And who are some of your favorite guitarists growing up?
You know what? I've never really picked one or the other out. As far as when I play, it's, a little bit here and there. I've never geared one way or another. It's just always been, as long as it's country, I listen to it.
And I have to say too that that's pretty much the big thing as well too. And we'll talk about your upcoming release as well too. You listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking for a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also coming soon to Stitcher FM. Also take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device and subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with country singer Ashley Puckett, born and raised outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. She began singing at a young age, started guitar at 16, and she's got a soon-to-be-released album coming out called Never Say Never, featuring the hit single Medicine. And let's talk about your album and how you got started.
Yes, so Never Say Never, it's going to be a 13-track album. Never Say Never is one of my favorites on there. I have a few. They're all very meaningful in different ways. Medicine was chosen as, the front line. It's just a very raw, beautiful, simple song to kind of set the stage. A lot of the songs you'll learn from me is romance and love stories is kind of my favorite. But there's a lot of different things in there, too. I think there's going to be something, a song for everybody, even if you're not 100% into the country genre, that, everyone's going to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. And you talked about, having 100% country that is part of your album as well, too, and also part of the genres. And what are some of the other genres that you feature in your album as well?
I think in some of the songs you can hear a little bit of blues with my voice. I think it runs pretty smoothly, bluesy country style. A little bit of pop too, just to be a little bit more modern and appeal to, a few different audiences.
Mm-hmm. And how would you classify your music?
I would still classify it as country, modern country.
Mm-hmm. And do you think it has like more of a classic tone, a semi-moderate, moderate, or like an up-to-date pop sound? How would you describe that particular?
I would probably say moderate, maybe to a little bit more classic. Some of the musical stylings we've tried to modernize a bit, but personally, I grew up on my favorites being more classic country, not so much pop country. So I tried to stay true to, what I like to sing personally.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned Patsy Cline in your in the musicians that influenced you. Do you have any songs or like any remakes of Patsy Cline you plan on doing in the future?
Potentially. I've always been a fan of Crazy. That's one of my favorites to play live. So maybe that could be in the future. Sure.
Okay. Also, you have that song Medicine as well, too, and tell us some more about that.
Medicine is one of those songs that touched me as soon as I heard the song play. It was actually one of the first or second songs that I heard that I just knew absolutely had to be on the debut album, just because it's so simple and the melody kind of just pulls you in no matter, what your thoughts are. It's obviously a love song about having that one person that's always there to make you feel like everything's okay when things are just going wrong all around you. And it's said in a very simple tone with a nice melody. You don't need an overpowering, percussion or anything in this particular song. So it's a very delicate one. And I think that's why I really fell in love with it when I heard it.
That is amazing, too. And if you don't mind, maybe you can sing a verse or two from Medicine. And if you have a guitar, that's great. If not, go ahead and sing a cappella. So I love to hear it.
Sure, I can sing it. I don't have any music right now, but I can do a little a cappella of it for you.
That'd be great.
A shiver on my skin, the weakness calls again. Even the morning sun feels cold. My hands can't hold a prayer. Feels like no one's there. And I can't shake this feeling of alone. Here you come, You bring me your healing love, like a pill underneath my tongue. I know it won't be long, in no time at all, I'll be okay again. Baby, you're my medicine. How's that?
That is amazing. Love it. Oh, man, that's my medicine right there. That is my medicine. And, of course, I just have another question as well, too. Any plans for an upcoming tour promoting your album and single?
Absolutely. I really wanted to start gaining a fan base. I wanted to start really showing who I was and what my music was all about before I put something together. Mm-hmm. And, the release of the album, I think, is going to be followed with, an upcoming tour once that's all kind of set in stone.
Okay. And then will you be going by yourself or will you be opening for somebody? What's the plan for that?
You know what? I'm not really sure. I've been thinking about a lot of different options. I would certainly love to do an opening for somebody. But I would also like to start with maybe some smaller shows too, just to kind of, get my name out there. But I'm open to either way. I'm looking at a lot of different options.
That is amazing too. And speaking of concerts as well too, and touring, what's your favorite concert while you're growing up and being involved in music? What's your favorite concert you've been to?
That's a tough one. So I've really enjoyed my time for a CMA Fest down in Nashville. Of course, that's a million concerts in one. Uh-huh. So that was a lot of fun. I had a recent experience. At this point, it was probably over 6 months ago. But I saw LeAnn Rimes. She was in a smaller theater. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, with her voice, she did a rendition of, what was it? I think it was Amazing Grace.
Wow.
And she did not even need a microphone for that specific song, just the acoustics in the building. But we had front row seats, and it was just such a breathtaking show. It was just her and her guitarist. And it was one of my favorites that I've ever been to. It was just very intimate.
Mm-hmm. That is something, too. And I've never seen anybody, not need a microphone and belt out such a song. I mean, my gosh, she's known for that. And if you could play a gig or write a song, have dinner, have a drink, or go party whatever with any band or artist, dead or alive, who would that be and why?
I think depending on the day and how I feel, my answer might change. But lately it's been Miranda Lambert. She's just had such a success. She worked very hard to get to where she is, spent a lot of time in the business, and just her attitude is so unique. She's herself. She don't care what anyone thinks, and she don't let the business change her, it seems. Mm-hmm. And I think I could learn a lot from somebody who's been in the business for so long and just keep such a, a persona about her. I think she's cool. It's amazing.
And maybe one day you can sing with her one day. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be awesome. Between her and Pistol Annie's, I love their music. I do a lot of their covers when I do shows. So I think that would be a perfect fit.
That would be something, too. And of course, we just have a few more pointers to discuss as well, too, coming up. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today at 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at Facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, Radio Public, iTunes, Google Play, and Apple. Also take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. And coming soon, the Mike Wagner Show will be on Stitcher, and you can also subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. We're here with country singer Ashley Puckett, born and raised outside Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Began singing at a young age, started guitar at the age of 16, and she's got a soon-to-be-released album coming out called Never Say Never on MTS Records, and You also heard a little bit of Medicine featuring her soon-to-be hit single. And, just a few more questions before we wrap up. And we know you're very busy, but we appreciate you taking the time and looking forward to having you again soon. What do you consider your most favorite project and the most challenging?
I would say the most challenging is probably in the music business, writing. I get some writing moments to where I can finish a song in an hour, and I get some that I still have unfinished from over a year and a half from now. So I think that's a challenge for me sometimes. I don't like to sit and write if it's not really coming from the heart. I'm really particular with what I put on paper. And something that's been pretty easy for me, I think going through the recording process in this album, it took a little over a year to get everything prepared. And I think I learned a lot about myself. So I think moving forward, the easy thing for me is really, I think, showing who I am in my music and just my sound to be unique.
That is amazing, too. And what's your most memorable moment?
Honestly, there's been so many. I've met a lot of great people throughout this past year and a half. And I think just a lot of the studio time and a lot of the good vibes that we were able to do between me, the guys, the musicians, I think, there's a lot of memories there that I'll never forget.
That is amazing. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career?
There's a few. My fiance has always been there for me. A lot of this is possible, because he just stands behind me. He gives me that little push every time I need it. My parents have always been there. And, lately, myself too. I think we don't give ourselves credit enough. But, I fell into some times in my life when I wasn't really putting music first. And I think sometimes it's just ourselves that need to push ourselves forward a little bit. So
that is something, too. And I have to be amazed by that. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
My best advice is don't lose track of what you want. Life's going to throw you in a lot of different directions. And that's in any career. That's in anything that you want to strive for. It's really just keeping your eye on what you want and surrounding yourself with the right people.
That is fantastic. And Ashley, just want to say a big thank you for your time. Looking forward to having you again soon. Once again, country singer Ashley Puckett, born and raised outside Pittsburgh, PA, with her new single and album. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects, your website, how the people contact you, and where can they find your music?
Yes, you can find my music anywhere you like to listen on all the platforms. So Pandora, Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon. My website is the best place to keep up with me. It is just ashleypuckett.com. I'm also heavily addicted to Facebook, so you can find a lot of my stuff firsthand on Facebook. So I have a page there, just Ashley Puckett Music. And a lot of upcoming stuff. Like I mentioned earlier, a tour, obviously the big CD release. So for all the dates and everything coming, just follow me, say hi, and let's be friends.
Sounds great. Ashley, just want to say a big thank you for your time. You've been fantastic. Look forward to having you again soon. And do us a favor, keep us up to date.
Sounds great. Thank you very much for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Listen online at themikewagnershow.com and on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And watch the interview on YouTube. Also, become a sponsor of the program or donate today at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again tomorrow for another episode of The Mike Wagner Show.